Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and happy Halloween or happy Samhain if you're practicing. So if you're watching this on the day that I'm gonna post it, it's gonna be on Halloween. So it's supposedly the day when the veil is at its thinnest. So whenever you're watching this, regardless, we're gonna be looking at who your spirit guides are. And I picked out the judgment card for each of the decks that we'll be reading for today. And this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And for each of them, we have shells or a coral in this case. And I'll just show you now. Pile number 1. Ooh, wobbly. And this is your coral. Okay. Pile number 2. And this is your shell. And pile number 3. This is your shell. Oh, it has a rock in there. I think this is the one that I couldn't take out, but I didn't want to break it. So that's your shell. Okay, so these are the piles, and you can pause the video to meditate a little bit longer if you'd like. And if you're ready, you can jump to the timestamps in the description box. See you there. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So this was the card that you were drawn to, which will sit here. And this was the coral that you were also drawn to. And I think we can put that here. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put your tarot cards here for a moment. We're gonna look at your oracle cards first, as usual. Okay, let's see. We're gonna be looking at so it's not just about who your spirit guides are, but we can also get to know more about them and how they manifest, or like how they show signs to you. So this one we can ask how, or because this is the self-care deck, we're gonna look at what will you be doing that they're most present, like they're most present in this activity. Ooh, this is the one. Like, yes, they're more active. Thank you. Here, just who are their spirit guides? I think I should have done this first, but it's okay. These 2. Ooh, 4. Okay, never mind. So I think your spirit guides have a lot to say about introducing themselves. And who are pile number 1 spirit guides? We can see who is the most active or who are usually present in the recent times. Okay, this one. Okay, so I like this. This one has so many cards. Let's see what's happening. Moon in Leo, appreciation. Moon, ooh, a lot of moon in Pisces with empathy. Very feminine energy already. Saturn in Aries with risk. I think you have multiple in this case. Maybe it's like feminine and masculine. Oh yes, Mars. I was gonna say Mars in criticism. Mars in Virgo with criticism. Okay, I think these 2 are like together, and these 2 are. Okay, we'll look into that some more in a bit. I'm just trying to figure out if I laid it out really well so that it will be the best way to see the cards. I think it's fine. Okay, this is sing. Oh, okay, so when you're singing, this is when you are most connected with your spirit guides. And friction. I mean, I'm not saying in other cases that you are not connected. It's just where you feel most connected with them. This is probably how you guys bond. And look at that with the music. I think they're very musically inclined. It's very nice to see. Okay, we'll look at tarot cards for more guidance. So who are pile number 1's spirit guides? Ooh. Okay, you have, King of Swords. I was gonna say fire because of the red, but it's air energy. Okay. Who are pile number 1's spirit guides? I'm gonna get a couple cards so that we can see. Maybe they have something to say as well. Okay, that's okay. Thank you. Let's see, let's see. So you have King of Swords right out the bat. 7 of Wands. This could also tell us a little bit about their story so that we can figure out maybe how they better connect with us. 7 of Cups. Okay, I realize we cannot fit a lot, but the rest we'll look at later. The Devil. Swords. 8 of Swords. Yeah, duh, Swords. 8 of Swords. The 2 of Swords. With the Swords energy, the air energy, I feel like they like making jokes with you. I don't know if you feel extra jokey with them. Like sometimes maybe you are very sarcastic, but then you understand it's just jokes and all. It's nothing serious. And the 5 of Swords, yep. Lots of Swords energy. So we have 3 cards we will just look at in a bit. Okay, it's not sitting. Please. Okay, thank you. So here, let's see. I see a lot of, I'm picking up a lot of feminine energy. Not just because of what we're seeing right now with a lot of feminine pictures, but it's not just that. It's just with the moon especially, you have a lot of moon here. Moon energy. It's very motherly. There's like, I don't know if some of you guys had a hard time connecting with your mothers growing up, whether they're present or not, but then you had a hard time connecting with them. I'm hearing grandmother. This could be your grandmother, even a pet, because we're seeing animals here. It's like a female dog, not female dog, a female animal. Could be like a cat, dog, whatever. But I feel like you connected, like even a bird. But I think this could be like someone who loved nature a lot, someone who loved singing, even just like playing music, listening to music even. This is someone who didn't like arguing. And let's say when they argued, they always had a point that just needed to be made. So let's say with all this Swords energy and friction here, I feel like they try not to start a fight. So every time someone argues with them, they always just try to explain their point. And they're very detail oriented, because I'm picking it up here with the Mars in Virgo. It's not that they were criticizing people, it's just they're very particular and very meticulous with things. So I feel like this could be someone who liked wearing jewelry sometimes, but very dainty jewelry. I feel like it's nothing very it could be, I feel like there's probably one piece that's like gold, or maybe just dainty gold jewelry. And yeah, I'm picking up a lot more feminine energy here, but you know, like eldest daughter kind of energy. It's like how very feminine, but at the same time had to embody some masculine energy just because they had to lead. Maybe they are the, how do you say, not diplomats. It's like when they had to stop a fight from happening or from going on, and they just like a judge. I'm seeing like lawyer. They could have been a lawyer, or they're just a very fair person. A lot of with Swords, it's like air energy. Libra, Aquarius is here. They don't have to have those signs. Just the quality of also caring a lot about people and animals. They could have had a farm too, because with all this, look in the background. Oh, it's not even just, look, it's all these cards. Hold on. There's the whole basket of flowers, or a vase, whatever that is. And then the whole landscape at the back of these 2 cards. Ooh, look at that. I'm picking up like very Asian roots for some of you guys, even European. Because then these look like coconut. I know these are not probably not just in Asia, but then just like very Asian energy, Native Americans for some of you guys. And here with the cornucopia. If I'm right, that's like a cornucopia, right? Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But someone who loved gardening, someone who loved plants, someone who could even talk to plants. I feel like some of you guys felt like their energy was one with nature. They had a green thumb. Whatever they were growing, it would grow so well. Here with the King of Swords and Seven of Wands, this is the energy that's like fighting for what they believe in, and they do not allow people to treat them like a doormat. But that doesn't mean that they needed to be an asshole for it. Sometimes people did think that they were. Maybe they had some relatives who did not really enjoy their company sometimes, because they feel like, oh, here they come at a family reunion. I'm seeing that. So then you just felt like maybe some people misunderstood them. But I think that's where you guys connect the most, is because when you feel misunderstood, they understand what you feel because they've been through that too. And I think they help you a lot when it comes to making decisions. Maybe when you have to decide on something and then you're just like, oh, please, universe, give me a sign, spirit guides, anyone out there. So whenever you're making decisions, I feel like they're out there really just helping you see things for what they are, not just because they're pretty in these pretty goblets, but then they're just like, okay, but look, this is like that, this is like that. So they always like show you how things really are, and they also try to help you fight against temptations. I feel some of you maybe are trying to quit a bad habit recently, and when you ask for guidance, they are the ones who are really trying their best to push you not to fall into those temptations. So they're the ones who, yeah, especially with the devil, yes, they're helping you fight against those temptations and those vices for some of you guys. With the Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, yeah. They are definitely the ones whenever you're looking to make a decision. Because I feel like you guys have been very indecisive recently. I don't know what it is, but there's like, look at these like Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. Decision-making energies. And then you have the Five of Swords. Oh, I'm hearing for some of you guys, if you've had that as well, when people are trying to, maybe in those family reunions when you feel low because maybe an aunt just comments like, oh, hey, you look like you gained some weight, or hey, that looks like really nice hair. You know, there's someone who keeps commenting about the way you look, it could be. But then whenever you go, I feel like you and them had very similar life stories, or not life stories, very similar experiences in life. So then they connect so well with you, and because of your same passion in music, that's how you guys really bond. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. And then whenever you feel like no one's got your back, they're there for you. They're just like protector energy, and they're like, it seems like it's really shit right now, but I got you, you know? They like making jokes with you sometimes. I don't know if you feel like you're being pranked sometimes. I don't know if, because I know there are some people who are much more sensitive to energy, where also things can, okay, it's not just being sensitive to energy, but maybe they're much more physical, that they move things around sometimes. If you can't find your things and you're just like, where did I put my pen? And then you knew you put it on the table, but suddenly it's on the chair or something like that. So for some of you guys, I feel like that's how they connect with you as well. I don't know if some of you guys have heard some people say, if this, because I'm picking up very relative energy, like yeah, feminine relative energy. And some people, maybe they say, oh, you got your sarcasm from her, or oh, you talk just like her, or oh, you act just like her. They usually compare you to her because you're very similar in that. And I'm seeing here, yeah, you could be very good with animals too. I'm hearing generational cycles. I don't know if that resonates with you guys. I don't know what kind of generational cycle I'm seeing here. Maybe it's just, oh, maybe in your family it's not very common to stand up for yourself. Or, because this one, the house really stands out to me. I don't know if you're living in their house, like where they used to live, or if you are also deciding on moving houses. But here with risk, Saturn in April, my brain. Okay, Saturn in Aries, I feel like they're reminding you to not rush into things. If you're trying to, oh, generational wealth, is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to end this cycle of like this poverty mindset, where this mindset of lack? I feel like you are trying to change things, so now you are investing. Is it the stock market? Real estate? Be careful what you're investing in, they're saying. Like, they're not saying do not invest. They're just telling you to be more careful. Look with very careful eyes, especially with your Virgo here, Virgo energy with the Mars in Virgo. It's okay not to agree to everything that, because I think maybe this is something that some of the people around you are entering. So then they're like, oh yeah, you should invest in this and that and that. But then you're just like, what, bro? I just kind of want to start with something that I know is going to be stable. So they're like, you can do a bit more research, read into what you're investing in, because if you rush and you just do things without thinking, it's not going to work out. And you might end up in this cycle of going back into your vices and feeling trapped in it. But that's why they're trying to help you. They're trying to guide you through this moment that you're going through right now with your goals. Ooh. It's very nice. Let's look at your last 3 cards. 3 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. You got 2 3s. And Justice. Yeah, that's what I said. Like with very lawyer energy, maybe you're very fair as a person. You could be also entering into the legal system, legal sector, if I can say that. But I feel like you just wanna, I think they're trying to tell you that if you're trying to please people around you, it's not gonna be very easy on you. I mean, like, look at this 3 of Swords with Saturn in Libra. It's not gonna benefit you if you are just living to please others. They are the ones who are helping you with decisions, with how you are navigating right now in life when you're asking for signs, because you are also asking to speak out more. That's why they're the one who are they are the one who is connecting to you much more recently, because when it comes to deciding for yourself, especially when there's so much noise, they're telling you to listen to yourself, listen to what you believe is right, because what you value may be different from what other people value, and you shouldn't be afraid to stand up for it. Stand up for it. You have a solid foundation. You can trust them, they're saying. Trust us when we say, you got this. Because then you're just going to keep getting trapped in this cycle that you are in of pleasing people. And maybe they were the ones who were like the odd one, because they always stood up for what they believed was right and what they wanted to do. Maybe a lot of people in your family went into, I don't know, law, we'll say, for example, but then like your spirit guide wanted to go into music, so they did. Maybe they wanted to go into farming, agriculture. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing like flower arranging, a florist. Yeah, that's so sweet. We're gonna look at maybe like a few things that they want to tell you. What do you want to tell pile number 1 before you go? Not, they won't be gone forever. I'm just saying that for this reading, they'll be there guiding you always. What's your last message for pile number 1? We'll end this with a sweet note. Okay. You have your first flower is Aster. The past is over. Let your true self step forward. Let your true self step forward, and don't be afraid to step forward, because I feel like you had to kind of live in the background of others, and they're telling you, don't be afraid. They got you. Moth Orchid, communication. Listen and speak with greater care. Okay, so that's some messages they have for you. And pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful, and I hope this can help you communicate with your guides a little bit more. So thank you for letting me read your energy. Thank you for watching another video. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time with another reading. Happy Halloween again, and happy Samhain. See you next time. Bye. Hi pal number 2, welcome to your reading. So this was the card that you were drawn to. Sit here. And this was the shell that you were drawn to. Okay, so this will be here as well. Okay, so we're gonna start by getting your oracle cards. And for this reading, we're not just gonna look at who your guides are. We're gonna also get to know more about them, and also maybe a message that they want to say. And for this card, this deck here, we're gonna look at what activity that you do that usually connects the both of you together. Okay, so who are Sprite? I know I said Sprite. Pile number 2's spirit guides. Maybe you guys like Sprite and they like Sprite too. These 2 cards are calling. Thank you. Maybe you're drinking Sprite. Okay, let's see. What activity connects pile number 2 to their guides? Okay. Oh, I feel like this one too. Nice. You guys enjoy doing a lot of things, I guess, together. Okay. And who are pile number 2 spirit guides? So spirit guides are more like, I feel like people could have multiple at a time, and also like sometimes some of them will show up more often, and others just feel like they will show up for certain times. It's almost like a soulmate, I feel. But of course, a different level. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But let's see. Ooh, make a vision board. When you are, you know, building on your dreams, they're really connecting with you. Health checkup. Oh, I feel like some of you guys are dreaming to be doctors, or not even just doctors, in the healthcare healthcare field. Yes, so doctors, nurses, psychologists, anyone within that field of helping other people. I feel like that is your dream, or actually your guides could be that too. So whatever your dream is, your guide, I think, has a history of being in the healthcare system. Oh, I'm also hearing for some of you guys, child protective services. Don't know if that resonates. Okay. Companionship, moon in Libra. Gynecologist also. And Jupiter in, I said Capricorn. Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. And you have alchemy. Oh, they're letting you know. You know how when you make a vision board, no matter when you make it, some people wait till New Year's, some people make one every day. I like making one whenever I want to make one, which is quite often, especially on Pinterest. That's really nice. And it's really nice to see, just visualize your dream life. It's easier because I know for some people it's very difficult to visualize with aphantasia, if I said that right. So it's really hard to, whenever someone says, okay, close your eyes and visualize, and they're just, I don't know how that feels like. I don't have aphantasia, but I would imagine it's a little hard. So when it comes to visualizing your future, I think making a mood board, like physically seeing it, will be so much easier for you to just kind of imagine. And I'm hearing for some of you guys, if it's really tough still, you could like edit these pictures and cut out your face so that you could like cut out a picture of your face and like stick it on to, like, let's say if you if one of your goals is to be a doctor, okay, for example, and you have this picture of a doctor, and maybe it's hard for you to imagine it, but then you get a small ID picture, right? I don't know, and then you stick it on here, and then you stick it on this little ID card too, and then you're just like, oh, okay, damn, I really look like a doctor there. So I feel like that's an advice that they're giving you right now, is that if it's really difficult to imagine it, because sometimes we can have all these pictures and like we can have all these thoughts about what we'd like to do or be or have, but then it's so hard to really put ourselves in that mindset. So yeah, that's one thing that they wanted to tell you. Or maybe that was already a few. I don't know. I'm also picking up Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if you guys like that movie or if that resonates a lot with you. But here, because of this little bunny, it's reminding me of Alice in Wonderland. Okay, let's see. Let's get to know more about your spirit guides. Who are pile number 2 spirit guides? Okay, so they might have a message for you today. I think they do. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I think that should be enough. If we need more, we're just going to take out some. Let's see. You have the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, 3 of Cups, I feel like it's younger energy, more like friends, childhood friends. Let's see. 9 of Swords, a sister even. I don't know if some of you had a sister that passed away before, or like, you know, those like a sister that you were supposed to have, but then maybe your mother miscarried or your mother figure miscarried. Okay, that's very specific for some of you guys. You have the, I'm not gonna make a mistake with this. This is this, what's it? I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna recall. Hold on. Oh, this is the World card. Yes. Why did I doubt? I was gonna say the World. I was right anyway. Okay. We're gonna put that here. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know if you guys like that movie. You have why all these numbers? You have a lot of major arcana is what I'm gonna say. So you have 7 is something I'm gonna realize later. I'm so sorry. But we have 3 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and I don't want to squish the others, so we're just gonna look at those in a bit. We'll put these here, okay? Oop, okay, sorry. Okay, let's see what you have here. 7 is Chariot, okay? I knew it'd come. So I feel like, it's definitely something, like even a baby maybe for some of you guys. That's why there's a lot of childhood movies being associated here. Something you, I don't know if you lost, or, I mean, yes, whether it's your child that was miscarried, or like someone like your mother figure, it's like a loss. It's like a feeling of loss with this, especially these two. It's the same. Now, where'd this come from? Yes. Okay, let's see. I feel like with the moon and Saturn, Libra and there's feminine energy again. I think because of the very nurturing energy here, it's very nurturing. It could even be a mother, but I'm picking up like a little bit younger, the energy. Let's see, with companionship and speculation. Attention to detail is what I'm hearing. I feel like someone who also is very smart maybe also makes you feel like you are not that smart, just because you feel like they know a lot of things, and then when you try to say something, you're worried that you won't say it right. So I feel like it's someone that maybe you feel a little bit intimidated by. Or maybe no. I was gonna say compared with, but no, I'm not picking that up. No. I feel like it's someone that wants to reach out to you, but then for some reason, maybe because you are so, I feel like with this grieving or this feeling of loss, you kind of shut yourself, like you shut other people out. It's like, feels like only certain people can enter. This is also the cycle card with the world. No, I feel like yes, there's like worry. I feel like, I don't know if you're worried that maybe the wrong energies will enter your life and just kind of mess things around, or just like maybe you just are also feeling lost, that you cannot connect with someone that you're trying to connect with. Like I think you lost someone recently that you're trying to reach out to, and now I'm hearing like pictures on the wall, like you're seeing pictures of them. It's not just making a vision board. Maybe you guys had plans together, but then it didn't work out because maybe they're not around anymore to be able to see this with you. Whether it's feminine or masculine energy, actually, it's very neutral right now. Because earlier I was picking up more feminine energy, but then I'm seeing both could happen. It's either masculine or feminine. So either a daughter was lost, a sister, a mother, a father. Yeah, I feel like it's a closer relative, or someone that you saw, like someone that you saw as blood. But they're telling you that with whatever when you're very creative with your hands is when they connect with you the most. So when you're making these vision boards of what could have been with them, or just visualizing your life, or maybe I'm seeing pottery, when you're making arts and crafts, or if you're sculpting something, I feel like they were very artistic. They loved making art. And they whenever you're making art, I feel like maybe you create something and then you look at it and you're just like, whoa, I did that. But I feel like at the same time, when you're in that flow, I feel like you don't realize it, but then maybe they're also kind of enjoying the moment with you. Yes. I don't know if some of you guys enjoyed knitting, baking, very homey activities. Painting, making flower crowns for some of you guys, because this is suddenly, I heard flower crown with this. Braiding your hair. Whether a guy or a feminine and masculine that all these activities are done with. Hide and seek. He's very childish energy. I think maybe you lost them in childhood. I'm not sure. Yeah, these are a lot of activities. Maybe it's a really close relative that you used to spend a lot of time with, and then after they passed on, it's just like been really hard. I'm getting a lot of heavy energy right now. Like it's been really sad. There's like a lot of sadness here. Even before this reading, I felt like there was some, because I was asking that if there would be like some guides who would enter into the reading, that they could send a message or something, like feel free. And I was getting this very sad energy. And I think it's maybe you guys are still grieving them. Maybe not as much as before, but you're grieving them and you miss them and you wish for their companionship. But they're letting you know that they're always watching you regardless. Especially in the home. They're always watching. They're always looking out for you. Whatever choice you make, regardless of... Because maybe you said that you wanted to be a certain way, okay? And then maybe you feel a little hard on yourself when you're changing your vision board all the time. And they're telling you, no, it's okay. You can always change your mind. That's the thing with humans, you know. We have the ability to always change our minds. And that's great. Change should always be welcomed. Change is something important. And that's why they're telling you that, because here with the, I'm not saying, because I don't want to say move on right now, because you seem a little bit like you're moving, but probably on a very slow pace, because this, I don't know what's pushing this. Like maybe people have told you to move on, accept it, but you're just kind of still hanging on to these memories, and it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. It's just we're gonna learn to live with this. I feel like, especially with people, it's not something that we will just forget, you know, especially when you've built memories with them. So they're telling you that you don't have to forget, but when you remember them, you remember the good times. You remember the good times, and remember them with happiness, remember them with joy, and they understand that you could be longing for them. But remember that they're always there. As long as you think of them, they're always there for you. Of course, it's different from when they're physically there, physically around, but they're there. Always. That's what they're saying. Always. I feel like I'm hearing, do you love me? Always. It's like a very... This kind of always is very important, this word. Always. Okay, let's see these two cards. We have Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. I personally have a hard time looking at this card because of this, all the holes and stuff. But we're gonna push through. But that's the thing, because with the uncomfortable, we have to kind of, sometimes people say, how do you deal with it? And you're just like, I'm used to it. But I feel like they're telling you not to look at it in such a negative light, kind of. I mean, it's easier said than done, honestly. But then they're trying to tell you that all this happened and there was so much growth in you. I'm not saying they deserved it or whatnot, okay? It's like this happened and there was a lesson learned. Here with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like I'm hearing don't sacrifice your health for it. With health checkup and Two of Pentacles is when you're choosing what you want to do. And okay, so let's say in a situation that's like, do I want to do this with my heart, or am I doing this because of the money? And they're telling you not to sacrifice your health for it. So if you are working really hard, if you're working really hard for the money here, but then you are overworking, you are, I don't know, more than 40 hours a week, like 80 hours or something. I mean, I know that's typical for doctors, if I'm not wrong. I know there's like a regulation already, but don't do more than what you're supposed to. It's like, don't sacrifice your health. So do it because you love to. That would be sacrificing your mental health if you do something just because you need it for the money. It's gonna take a toll on you mentally. Burnout. There's gonna be a lot of burnout. Remember the memories with fondness. Because it's gonna be hard if you're holding on to these memories, but then it's like, oh, I wish I still had it. Because then when you remember them, you'd always be sad. And they don't want you to be sad when you remember them. They want you to be like grateful that you, even with the time that you spent together, now they can spend more time with you, even through the other side. They're always sending you messages. How though? Let's see. Oh yeah, like I said, when you're making art, when you're doing things with your hands, being crafty, or putting energy into things that you love, alchemy, making things happen. I feel like it's more physical projects though, or even baking, because with the Cancer here, I feel like it's, oh yes, Cancer and Libra energy. I feel like it's when in the house, when you spend time with one another, when you are bonding with other people, spending time with other people. They want you to spend time with others, especially family, or people you consider your family, because that helps. And they also enjoy seeing you happy when that happens, because I feel like you've been kind of withdrawn a little more than usual. Okay, we're gonna pick out some cards for what they want to tell you before the reading ends. So what are your last messages for pile number 2? And this doesn't mean that they're gone, okay? It's like just for this reading, because I asked for to borrow their energy. So what message do you have for pile number 2? Are your last messages this one? Yes. Thank you. Okay, let's see. You have Orchid. Your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. See, always. Always perfectly lovely. That's so cute. And this card is Pitcher Plant. Insight. Insight. The answers are there for those who look. So maybe you've been having doubts and, maybe been looking for a sign, for an answer for something, but then here in this reading, I guess I didn't really give you one, but they said that it's just around the corner if you're looking for them. So don't be afraid to look. I think maybe you're asking a question, but you're afraid to look, uncomfortable with the truth. So, but if you actually look, if you look at it with an objective vision, objective point of view, you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be quite clear, and they're gonna help you see it clearly too. So that was my message for you, pile number 2. I hope you are taking care of yourselves. I'm gonna give you a big hug, and yes, please take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for letting me read your energy. Thank you for watching another video, and thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time with another video. Take care, happy Halloween, and happy Samhain. See you next time. Bye. Hi, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. So this was the card that you were drawn to. And this was the stone. Oh, sorry, not the stone. The shell. This was the shell. Okay. What's that? Do you hear the people sing? Singing the song of angry men. I don't know if you just watched that movie. Okay. Let's see. We're not gonna just look at who your spirit guides are. We're also gonna look a little bit more about them, to get to know them a little bit more, and if they have a message for you. And also with this card, we're gonna look at what activity you guys you do that connects the both of you, or you and them, better or more. Okay. So let's see who are pal number 3 spirit guides. Who are their spirit guides? This, and this. Thank you. Okay. And then, what activity bonds you guys better? With pile number 3, what bonds them? This one. Not really bonds them. How do you bond? Yes, the best way you can bond. Thank you. And who are their spirit guides? Pile number 3. Thank you. Okay, we'll look at your tarot in a bit. Here we have health, Sun in Virgo. Moon in Gemini, adaptability for your earth signs. Okay. Oh, you got all the earth. No, sorry. That's air. My bad. Okay, but very earthy then. So, Mercury in Taurus, resistance. I nearly said Mercury in resistance. Okay. Adaptability, health, and resistance. Interesting. Okay. Connect with crystals. Wow. Okay. So I should have had my stones out. Maybe that's why I was like, this is your stone, because then maybe you guys prefer to connect with crystals. I'm sorry. But here you have connect with crystals. You also have 11. Very nice. And magnetism. Oh, you are trying to manifest something, are you? Let's see. We'll see here. Some more. Who are pal number 3's spirit guides? Okay, you got that. I'm gonna get some more. See, earth. Very earth energy. Who are their spirit guides? Okay. I think I'm feeling like we can get a bit. Oh, okay. Get a few more. This one. This is fine. Thank you. Just to be sure. So I feel like there are more than enough cards, but I'm not so sure. Okay, I think this one is 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Okay, we got 2 at the bottom. How do we do this? This way. Okay. Yep, I guess, yes. That works. Okay. The Emperor. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, you guys. 7 of Cups. 2 of Wands. One more. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. First of all, I feel like they kind of want to call you out a little bit, because I don't know if you're very satisfied. There's some sort of dissatisfaction here. You're looking out there, but you feel like you're just you're not where you want to be. I think this is why your guides are more present with you right now. I mean, they're always there, but I feel like they're extra present because you need a bit more guidance when it comes to manifesting what you're trying to bring into your life. strength and resilience. I feel like your job might require you to work really hard physically. Like, you could also even be in the healthcare system, very similar to the previous pile. I don't know if you were drawn to that, but this one, in this case, I feel like you guys are more in the healthcare field, because then there is, hold on, oh, I'm hearing vet. Okay, you could be dealing with animals, you could be at like a vet. Then here, oh, resistance, I'm also hearing like working with finding cures, like bacteria, something. You're dealing with something very technical that I cannot explain. But I feel like maybe you are someone who finds cures as well. In that case, thank you for watching my video. Nice to have you here. Here is also with health, right? Like a someone who is a doctor, nurse, immediately dealing with other people. And then here, I'm picking up masseuse, like someone who is a masseuse, someone who makes people feel good. Okay, so that's like a lot to do with other people or animals. Down to earth, I'm hearing down to earth, a lover of nature, down to earth. But then look at that, you've got 2 10s. That's amazing. But I feel like you can't see it because you're so focused on something else. Look, all around these 2 of wands, you have 7 of pentacles. 7 of pentacles is here, 7 of cups, and the Queen of Wands just kind of, Queen of Cups, oh my goodness, focusing on her goblet. Like overthinking a little bit, and I think you're being a bit too hard on yourself. You've achieved so much, but I feel like maybe you are comparing yourself to others and what other people have. Maybe you want what they have, but then your guides are here to tell you that you'll probably get what they have, but then you don't know the backstory, you know, of how they got there, or maybe how things are really like in their house. I feel like, I don't know if some of you guys are hoping for a family, trying to manifest a family, a partner, because there is like some lonely energy here. But then this is what you want. So then you're trying to be, I don't know if you're trying to manifest. I feel like I'm hearing I want to start a family, but I want to be financially secure first. No problem with that. That's just what I'm hearing. And I think they're trying to tell you that yes, you can do that, but at the same time you're kind of shutting people out. I'm not saying that you should give this up, whatever you're working on. It's more like you're so focused on certain things, like overthinking maybe yourself a little bit. You're feeling a little bit insecure that you're not allowing another energy to enter your life, the energy that you want to enter your life. Someone strong and secure, maybe not strong, but basically secure in themselves, very focused, very driven, a leader just like you. But at the same time, you're like, there's some kind of disappointment. You're not satisfied. Options, so many, but I don't want any is what I'm hearing here with the 2 of Wands. There's so much potential, but then you are not putting action into it, because especially when it's directly under the cups, I feel like the only action putting towards this, whatever you're manifesting, is that you're thinking badly of yourself, that you are not secure. You don't believe, like deep down, I feel like you don't believe that you are worthy of someone who is so great. So then you're not really able to manifest this person from coming in, because you don't feel like you deserve it. And they're telling you to step into this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you, regardless of if you identify as a male or female, you need to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and trust that you can bring in success, bring in all the things that you're trying to manifest into your life. Your guides could also be someone who does these things too. That's why you guys connect. They could have been a vet, been a doctor in the healthcare, been a masseuse. I'm here for some of you guys, even like a, what's it? Plays an instrument, not just the trumpet or saxophone I'm hearing, but it's someone who plays an instrument. Oh, I'm hearing sound healing. I don't know if you guys like that. Reminded me of that. They're reminding you to look at things around you. Don't focus on this goblet here. Don't focus on something. I feel like maybe you're focusing a little too much on materialistic things. Now, I'm not talking smack about people who like materialistic things. I like materials too, you know. I like things too. I'm just saying that the message here that I'm picking up is that they're reminding you not to go overboard. Because I don't know if some of you guys go emotional spending. Like if you get upset, then you start spending a lot. And then you just kind of feel overwhelmed because you have so many things. So they're just trying to remind you to remember what you value, what is important. Look at this. They're always holding something that's valuable to them. Yes, she is focused on it, but it's valuable. So it's kind of like, remind yourself what is valuable to you. And then just kind of look around and see, I feel like you have a lot of it. There's a lot of clouds here, look. A lot of things that are blocking your vision. And you just kind of need to look and see, oh damn, I actually asked for this job before and I actually have it, and I just keep on striving to earn more, and then every time I reach my milestone, or whenever I reach this new threshold for my salary, and then I just want more and more. So it's just like they're kind of reminding you to be content in the moment, especially, you know, when you're always focused on goals. It's like the next and the next and the next. It's always like, what's the next best thing? But then why can't we appreciate what we already have? Now, I'm not saying don't go for what you want, because that's very possible. They're trying to tell you that it's possible. It's only if you acknowledge what you have as well, because then you're kind of coming from the mindset of lack. They're reminding you. Ooh, things come and go, I'm hearing. Look at that. Maybe you also connect with the planets, not just crystals. You connect with the planets. Very, very down. That's why down to earth. You connect with nature. And I think that's one way that they're trying to tell you is like, go out, spend some time out in the forest if you can. I don't know, for some reason I just felt like that wasn't safe. I don't know if you're not very fond of that, but maybe just even sit in a park, right? Just maybe go walking. And I feel like that kind of helps clear out some of that mental fog, because they want you to be able to manifest what you're trying to manifest into your life. They want you to be able to attract it in quicker. So I feel like your guides they're someone also very goal driven. This is why they're connecting with you so much. And I feel like there are maybe even pink crystals. I mean, this is just a very pink deck in general, but then it could be like a pink crystal that you connect with. You know what? I also remember the fact that there are rocks in here. You know how crystals are like rocks? They were trying to tell you that you connect with crystals. But I feel like they're also letting you know that the crystal that I feel like that you are very drawn to recently, that's the crystal that you can use during your meditations, or whenever you just feel like you need some reassurance, you can bring that crystal around with you. There's one that you're very drawn to recently. Like I'm hearing green. There could be a green, but whichever crystal that you've been very drawn to recently. I'm hearing that there was someone who maybe they didn't get to achieve so much. That's why I think they're just like, they see themselves in you. How this could be I'm not sure if this is relative energy. I'm not really picking up relatives. It could be, very faint though, maybe very distant relative that you didn't get to meet. But then there's someone who's driven. They were able to like manifest. They also like to bring things into their life. They like to spoil. No, you like to spoil yourself. And they want you to be able to embrace that, but to the point where you only like things that are valuable to you. They don't want you to hoard things. Maybe they were a hoarder before. And they just kind of want to help you realize the important things. With the ace here, look at that. One thing. Okay, he has two, but like, and I feel like when you have so many things around you, you cannot see clearly. And this one, they're trying to remind you to just kind of slow down a little bit. Slow down. That's why sitting, meditating, slow down, take deep breaths, and just spend some time to assess what's necessary. I don't know if you guys have been looking into minimalism recently. That could help. Clearing out clutter can also help mentally. It makes you feel like you're decluttering your mind too. Okay, let's see your last two cards here. 5 of Cups. Right here, yes. That feeling of loss. And the Knight of Cups. See, they're trying to approach you, but when you, like, if you're manifesting a relationship, like I said, or whatever you're trying to manifest, it's trying to approach you, it's trying to reach you, but then when you are focused on what you don't have, what's been lost, it just kind of, they're just like, okay, so I guess you just want to focus on that. So I'll let you focus on it. That's what universe sees. So then they're reminding you, especially with this card, is to go back to what makes you feel comfortable. If it's going back to your hometown, if it's going back to, I don't know, spending time with your friends from childhood, if it's just going back to something that was familiar and comfortable, that is healthy. Now I'm gonna hear some of you are just like, maybe spending is making you comfortable. We do not go the that way. So I think that's why they're telling you to focus on that, because maybe you've been collecting so many things. Maybe releasing and just kind of decluttering is gonna help you see clearer, especially when you don't have a lot of time for yourself, I'm hearing. Okay, let's see. We're gonna pick out some last few cards, just like what they want to say before they, before the end of this reading. And this doesn't mean that they're gone forever. It just means that because I asked to borrow some energy for this reading, that they just have some more messages, and then they're gonna go back to guiding you some more. So what final messages do you have for pile number 3, please? Thank you. Anemone. I had to like double check that. It reminds me of Nemo. Okay, you have anemone with optimism. Look up and look brightly. Exactly. Look up. Look. You're looking down at what you've lost. Look up and look brightly. Be optimistic. It's easier said than done, but you can do it. Lily of the Valley. Happiness is found with your purpose. Yes. Go back to assessing what is valuable, what is important, what you need. Sweet Pea. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. Exactly. So spending time with people who make you feel good is gonna help you also feel good. I think it's gonna help you realize what you have that you thought you lost. Okay, pile number 3. That was your reading. They're not very, I feel like when they give you signs, it's more in things as well. It's not very not very obvious in the beginning. So I think you hear it more with yourself, so you know what I'm already talking about when I say these things, and I feel like they give you messages already. So this is more like some more confirmation for you. They just wanted to give you a message because you already know them. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for letting me read your energy. Thank you for watching another video. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time with another reading. And for now, happy Halloween and happy Samhain. Take care. See you next time. Bye.